Greetings, fellow humans. Welcome back to OpenTTD from 1733. We are into the 1920s, the roaring 20s. At least the 1920s in this game seems to be going better than the 2020s in real life, but there you go. In the last episode, we upgraded a bunch of our trains to these new electric trains. We sacrificed, I think, 5 miles an hour of top speed to get faster acceleration and better power, better hill climbing. So I thought the very first thing that I would do would be to just check and see how that is panning out for us. And I mean, at least, just following this little guy on his merry way, the acceleration from, for example, 50 miles an hour up to the top speed is so much better than the trains. It's really noticeable. These electric trains, in comparison to the steam trains, genuinely seem to sort of zip around the place. And that's really positive. So that definitely seems to be going quite well. And yeah, he's coming up to a full station here, I believe. But just generally, I think the electrification and the changing of our trains, express freight and express passengers, to steam trains. What are you sat there waiting for? Were you supposed to be sold? I think you might have supposed to have been sold. Generally, if I see a train in a depot, it's because I've sent it there and forgotten to sell it. But yeah, I mean, generally speaking, pretty happy with this, I would say, how it's all going. Just watching the trains, eyeballing it, they seem to be doing better. And obviously, we're early on in the year. We can see the profit last year. It's, still low for some. But I think overall, I think there's definitely been an improvement. And the other thing I think is that currently the reliability of these electric trains is low. And that's because they are newly introduced, So only introduced in 1919. I think when we started with them, they were at 68% reliability, and now they're up to 79, and I think they will max out pretty high. I seem to remember I have the setting whereby whatever the highest you can tell whatever the highest reliability was, it doesn't go down again after that, which that one always seemed a bit odd to me. I mean, I guess it would represent how when trains become sort of obsolete due to newer technology, all the expertise that was involved in maintaining and running them is lost. So I guess it makes sense. But the long and the short of it is, however high this reliability ends up going, it won't go down. So if it's ever reliable, this electric train, then it will stay that reliable for me, which is good. And I guess there we can see in the express freight bit, and there in the express passengers bit, that these little grey arrows indicate all those trains are now upgraded. So we have no high flyers left. We're all on the electric and on the express freight. Wow. Profit last year. So our least profitable freight train last year still earned $5,000. No, it didn't. There we go. There had to be one. But, you know, I think that's a definite improvement on the express freight. I do want to maybe go through some of these and, you know, sort some bits and pieces out. I think this is going to be another one of those bits and pieces episodes. There's a few bits and pieces that I want to do. Just because I've seen it, I think the first thing I want to do is... There we go. Oh, look at these battling trains. Yeah, they're battling, but they're kind of maxing out at 50 miles an hour due to the nature of these suspension concrete bridges. But it's this train I'm looking at from Pool Docks, and I believe it's taking livestock to the food depot, and you know, earned £4,000 last year. You know, profit this year is 16 grand, so that's done better. But I think, let's see, yeah, it's going here. This is where it's picking up from, one of these, and I think we can do better. Genuinely think that we should be able to take more livestock at this point, just because there's more sort of available for us. So I am going to add some more livestock cars to the train. You see in the livestock cars, yeah, limit the maximum speed, but we're going up to 4.5 on that. Going to do the same thing here. And I'm going to do that across all of the trains, basically. Certainly the livestock trains. I think there is, now that we've got the power, particularly if we're using 2 of these trains here, we should be able to carry almost a full load or a full load of livestock now. We're already limited our max speed to 65 miles an hour, so it's not like we will be... Oh, just missed that depot there. It's not like we're artificially going to be lowering it. It's already, you know, maxing out at 65 because of the carriages. And we don't have any newer carriages that we can use yet. So, 1, 2, and away you go. So yeah, so hopefully that will improve our rating, but also improve the profitability of these trains, because they look like they're stuck at, you know, 4 or 5 grand a year, which isn't wonderful. And I dare say part of that is due to the expensive nature of running 2 of these trains together. I think... Oh, we got some more down here. Let's send them all on their way. The fruit trains, generally, they seem to be doing better, so I'm minded to leave them. Oh, come on. There you go. Yeah, I'm minded to leave the fruit trains, at least sort of for now. There's 2 there, and on your way. And there's 2 there, and on your way. 2 more livestock cars here, and away you go. And finally, here. And there we go. So they were earning, you know, 4 or 5 grand. And hopefully they will be earning more now. See, we do have still this ship, I believe. Oh, do we not? I thought we had a little ship running back and forth. We do. Here it is. Taking farm supplies from Frompool Woods up here to Frompool Docks. And this ship, yeah, steady away. It's earning a bunch of money, and you know, I'm not minded to change it. I think that's doing just fine. So there we go. That was, you know, just a little aside because I sort of happened to notice that was the express freight trains that were earning us the least. Got this fruit one here as well. I think this train's been... Where are you? I think it's been all round the houses. I have no idea where is it going now. It's potentially, if it's going to Frompool Docks, it's potentially, you know, just having a real bad time pathing a route. It's gotten lost, so I'm gonna hope that it gets back to where it's going and hope that this isn't a regular occurrence. I mean, if it is, that sort of explains what happened there, I think. Yeah, okay. But aside from that, those express trains, they're looking, you know, express freight, looking pretty good. Express passengers, you know, all of these ones which were losing money last year, they, you know, I'm going to give them time because they seem to be doing, well, let's go on profit this year. And profit this year, everyone's at least $5,000 up. And, you know, well, I guess we're in November already. So, this one appears to be stuck. Ah, what's gone on here? Oh, it's Sunworth. It is Sunworth is what's gone on here. And we just have too many trains, it would appear, coming in and out of Sunworth. Yeah, actually, we really do. We've got a lot of them. Well, this one, Predtown Bar, Grill and Rooms to Sunworth, seems to be the lowest earner, I would say. So you know what? We will send that a packing. We will send it packing and hope that just by reducing the number of trains, we will improve the situation. Fingers crossed. So yeah, there it goes. And that will let this fella get in and unload. Yeah. But generally speaking, I mean, you know, a little finessing here and there still to be done. But, you know, I think the express passengers... there we go. We flipped over in 1924. And profit last year. So, yeah, it's looking better. They are all making a profit at the very least. Boom. Just kind of like the mafia, just getting rid of those annoying little exceptions to the rule. Just erase them. Don't worry about them. Let's metro passengers. Just, you know, these two little guys on this tiny little route doing absolutely fine. Not gonna touch them there. They're making plenty. Now, actual passengers, I am, you know, it's not terrible, but that, you know, we've got a lot in here of passengers that aren't doing great. So let's dive in and have a look at some. So Farnborough to Canley. Now you see, this is just one. Where's Farnborough? This might just be one of those where, again, it's trying to go too far. you know what? Just get this somewhat out of the way. And not subsidies, but town directories. Let's have a look. There's Farborough. Okay, so where is this guy going? Oh, yeah, no. He's going to Farborough. Farborough to Canley. You see, that's quite a distance. No wonder this guy's losing money. And potentially, you know, there's just no need for it. It's probably too much in one go. Let's have this guy. If he's got to go to Farborough, he can probably... Let's skip... If he's going to full load at Farborough, he doesn't need to full load at Canley, particularly if we stop him somewhere else on the route. And we could stop this guy at Frontown Pit. Send him to the pit. Is that helping? I think that's probably going to help matters. I might have this guy full load at the pit, you know. I think we'll do that, and we'll see how that goes for that particular train. What do we have here? Wanninghead. I bet you're going from Wanninghead a long way, aren't you? So you're going Wanninghead to Batbourne, but you are going via the old waypoints, which, you know, that's not terrible actually. You probably should be earning more than what you are earning. Probably because you're in the wrong thing. You ought to be... where are you? Passengers 113. I would say you're express. Why are you... Oh my god, why are you heading up there? You've gone from Wanninghead, and now you're going to the Cuttown Waypoint, and you've decided to go up the bridge? Whereas if you go, let's see, up here, how do you get over this bridge? Have I missed something? It kind of looks like I might have missed something important. I have. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you need to be able to cloverleaf off of here and onto here. Oh my gosh. And we shouldn't be building railway. We should be building electrified railway. Okay. So let's... Yeah, if we do this, this, then we can do that. And we can add some path signals. There we go. So now, hopefully, that route, the Wanninghead route to Batbourne, now does not need an excessive trip across the sea and back purely to turn around. Oh my gosh. Dearie me. Got another one here, which is Canley to Predworth, bar, grill and rooms. And Predworth is, if I remember rightly, is that all the way at the end of my main line? Yeah, it is. So again, that was another one of these ones that probably seemed like a good idea at the time, but most assuredly isn't. So you know what? Let's send you to Little Waffingway Woods, and then if you're coming down here, we can send you to... Oh, can I send you to the Sittingville Bar Grill and Rooms? If you're coming down there, you can go up and over the bridge. No, I probably can't. Tell you what, we will send you to Wanning Head on the way. And then after the Predworth Bar Grill and Rooms, back to Wanning Head. And then back to Little Waffingway Woods. Wickle Waffingway Woods. Okay. So that improves your orders. Alright. So yeah, we've added Fontown Pit in there, and I think I'm gonna add it in again on the way back. Full load any cargo. So that will hopefully sort that out or help in some way. Where are you going? Penningwell North to Sunworth. So, okay, Penningwell North, right, to Sunworth. Sunworth is going to be where? Over here. So again, quite an epic journey. Possibly too far. Possibly got just too much going to Sunworth. Let's send you here. And then here. And that's at least a little closer then. So that was number 12. Where else are we? Predtown, Bar Grill and Rooms, Sunworth, Predtown, Bar Grill and Rooms, Penningwell North. Yeah, I mean, again, I think you're all over the shop. Particularly this whole Predtown bit. Let's get... oh no, that was literally what I just did, wasn't it? Not a smart man, I'm not a smart man. Yeah, no, that is... I do think that is better. There we go. Yeah. So that's 142. What do we have here? Penningwell. Where are we going there? We're going from Penningwell to Suddinghead Cross Stores. Is that one of these ones? Let me have a look and see where that is. No. Is it Suddinghead Cross? Oh wow. This is one of the real early trains, just nipping back and forth between Suddinghead Cross Stores and Penningwell. Yeah, I don't like that anymore. Not really. How many vehicles? So we just got these two doing that, and they're both loss making. So you know what? Let's ditch Suddinghead Cross. Let's ditch Penningwell rather. Let's full load at Suddinghead Cross Stores, which you know might take a while, but then let's send them. You know, Bardham has grown a lot. Let's send them, and I think it's probably got a whole bunch of people here as well, waiting. It does, and a passenger's mediocre, and that says to me we can send more trains there. So we will now hopefully have 2 trains. Yeah, let's ignore you. Going to Suddinghead Cross Stores and then heading to Bardham. And that will... You know, that's not too far. And I think that's a better route. I think everyone will be better off. Plus, it reduces congestion in Penningwell, which I think was a little oversubscribed. So that's that. Where are we at? New Flanhattan Springs to Canley. Okay. New Flanhattan Springs. Not entirely sure where that is. So back we go. Let's have a look. Again, you know, that's almost as bad as the one to Bardham. As the one to as the Canley to Batbourne route. It's basically the entire length of the map. Now I know this isn't great. You know what? It's really not great. I wonder if I can add that. And then add, what would we do? Yeah, we would do that. There we go. Yeah, cool. I think that will help, and I think Suddinghead Cross. It's going to take a while for these trains to get fully loaded, but once things improve here, that will help. Okay, so New Flanhattan Springs you're going to, right, so I think we need to have a look there and improve that whole situation, because they're doing very poorly. And oh gosh, what are you doing here? You're getting out of there. Okay. Wow. That I imagine that did not help matters much. We've got 4 trains doing this journey, and 3 out of the 4 are profit making. Dear. New Flanhattan Springs, Predworth Bar Grill and Rooms. Let's just send you down. So that's just heading back and forth between these two. So that's probably not going to earn much, but that's okay. Do you need 2 of those? Probably not. And you are all over the shop. New Flanhattan Springs, Predworth Bar Grill, New Flanhattan Springs, Farborough. Where's Farborough? Up there. Sinningville Woods, even. Up there. And then back. Oh, and then then on to Bardham? And then Penningwell, Sinningville Woods, Farborough. And, yeah. Well, okay then. But then this one, going all the way to Canley, that's just too much. So let's delete the Canley order, and instead let's have you go just to Farborough and back. I think that'll work better. We're trying to get rid of some of these super long routes. I realise I'm taking a pretty shonky approach to this. It's difficult for me to remember what I have changed and what I haven't. But that looks alright to me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, no, I've added the Canley stuff to that. Predtown Waypoint, Predtown Bar Grill Rooms, and Praningwell. Where is Praningwell? And who named it Praningwell? Okay, so Praningwell is the one down at the bottom there. But if it's Predtown, that's this. It's going all the way through the busiest bit of map. Yeah, it's just too far for a one shot, I'm not sure what to do with it. Actually, you know what? I think I am just going to ditch it. Just going to ditch number 57 there. Yeah, I think we've sorted you. I think that's... Actually, you know what? We've got 2 trains just knocking back and forth between these two. and that is probably one too many, I think. Let's ditch one of them, and I think that will help. I mean, they're faster now than they were when I opted for 2, and they can carry more passengers than when we opted for 2. So I think that's a better way to go. So just waiting for these passengers. 22, 57. What's 21 doing? That's the other one, so we want to leave that one there. I think we're about there. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this waypoint because I'm not sure what's going on with that. But okay, let's get rid of these, and let's get rid of these, and that's a bunch of changes there. It might take us a little while to yeah, you see, I think these Sunworth ones, yeah, I think these Sunworth ones that are going down to this Predtown Bar Grill and Rooms, I think the issue we're having there is congestion at Sunworth. And I think potentially, just again, we might have too many trains. Although the 2 that are going to Predtown Bar Grill and Rooms are making money year on year. So maybe actually they are just fine. And this is it. We've made some changes. We've cleaned up some stuff. We've gotten rid of some trains. It might just take a little while for it all to shake out. So we might go ahead and call that for now. We have made some changes there. You know, we're doing bits and pieces of tidying up, I think it's fair to say. And yeah, not the most enthralling of episodes, but then which of these are? It's just a random Yorkshireman playing a train game. You can only expect so much of me, people. But there you go. As always, thank you ever so much for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves.